Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be reppin' my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff on me like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be reppin' my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Colosseum podcast, man. Hey, y'all already know who I am. I'm your host, Marako Taylor. I'm in the building with my brothers / co-host, RJ Ellison, Little Firestone fellas. What's poppin'?
You're muted. You're muted, bro. Or I
My
can't
bad, I got to press the button.
Oh, man, here we go with the bloopers, man.
It's too many buttons to press, man. But nah, hey, man, what's poppin', man? Good to, you know what I'm saying, for another week, Titans Coliseum, man. We got another challenge this week, man, in the Seattle Seahawks, man. Hopefully we get this W, even though at the same time, the tank side of me says that we should lose. But I'm a Titan fan first, so I'm going to say let's get the W.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm trying to be optimistic, man. You know, it's man, we're officially eliminated. The season kind of over, so it's just we've seen the injury report, so it's kind of being like, what we gonna watch for, and we're gonna go play these Seahawks. So, bro, just being optimistic to see what's looking ahead for next year, basically.
Yes, sir. And as y'all can see, we got a special guest in the building. He don't need no introduction, but god dang it, we gonna give him an introduction, man. Hey, if you on Twitter, you already know what time it is, man. No matter if he's sharing some of the greatest Titans content out there or he's spreading positivity, man. He always doing something to uplift the fan base. So, man, y'all give it up for our guy, Mr. Titan. Mr. Titan, what's up?
What's happening, guys? I like the clapping and everything. Look at you guys. I want to first say thank you guys for having me on again. It's always a blast having you having to come on here. And I wanted to say that you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. All three of you guys, I've seen you guys grow every day, every week, and you guys keep doing your thing, man. You guys just keep grinding, and everything looks good on the show, man. I'm impressed.
Yes,
sir. You came a long way, man.
Appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. Hey, man, it felt like yesterday. Goddamn, we had you on here the first time. You was our first guest. Matter of fact, man. And look where we is now, man. We all shining, man. Going places.
Yeah, you got RJ with the rap. You know, you got. I mean, it's going good, man. It's going good.
Yeah,
like I said, it looks very professional. You guys keep it up, man. It's doing good.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Hey, CJ, what's happening with you, man? Hey, Marvin, what's happening with you? Miss Nancy, how you doing? Hey, thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And make sure that y'all hit up the Titans Coliseum website, man. TitansColiseum.com, man. Sign up for that email list for future giveaways, man. That's where you can find our latest blogs at. Any breaking news that may come, which we don't expect any breaking news to come right here in this moment because the Titans ain't giving us too much to talk about. But anyway, man, y'all make sure y'all go to TitansColiseum.com, man. Hey, Firestone. You already hold up. let's get this right here proper. Yeah, Firestone. You know what time it is. Hey, talk to him.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeerCollection.com. They got all the products that you need to get your beer looking right, start growing. And they just started the Lioness collection for you ladies with their lip gloss collection as well, and more stuff to come. They do have holiday sales right now as well. So go to LionsDenBeerCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off your order.
Mr. Titan, I see you up over there trying to join the beer game, man. RJ, you coming along too, man. I see you.
I'm not going to have my beard that long because I can't do it for my job. But this is the closest it's going to get, man. That's that's
perfect right there. You see me? I'm doing a little something up over here, but you know what I'm saying? Long as you keep it lined up, long as it's visible, man. Hey, you beard gang all the way. But hey, Julie, what's popping? Eddie, what's popping? Dude, what's popping? Hey, man, like I said, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. So, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the two-tone business. And we got some two-tone business to get to because the Titans, although they ain't giving us much to talk about, they are giving us a lot to talk about. And of course, you know, we're eliminated from playoff contention. So pretty much right now, the only thing that the Titans can gain is some wins that may help the confidence going forward. They, you know, of course, lose, which, you know, a pretty good amount of our fans would like to see us lose these games, which I ain't with, but you know, that's a whole nother discussion. We can get some high draft picks up out this thing. And looking at this injury report from today, I mean, I got a question to ask y'all about this right here because that injury report is it's pretty telling.
Bruh, everybody is out. This is the biggest injury report we've seen all year, bro. It was so big. I was like, "Hey, bro, can we not do a graphic for this one? Can we just talk about it?" There's like 13 Titans players on this thing alone. Not even talking about what just got put on injured reserve. This is just the injury list for the game. We ain't even talking IR.
And this sounds like a whole lot of tank going on, man. I just saying, bro, we got everybody out. Like, They don't even believe this game. Don't even matter to them. I think they saving these players. They want to be Houston, man. I feel like this what this is, bro.
Think they're evaluating depth.
But yeah, I mean, of course, that's what goes on. Pretty much when the team is out of playoff contention. I mean, they're trying to see what they got on the back end of the roster, and like Firestone said, could we not do an injury report? But I'm just going to tell you like this right here. I mean, it's pretty much a who's who. Like whoever you name or whatever. I mean, they pretty much out.
How about you tell us who's actually playing? And that might be a little bit quicker than actually who's not playing.
Bro, look. I'm just going to show it. Look, this is the injury report. You see how many people's on that motherfucker? Bruh. No, it is crazy.
Are the Seahawks playing for something this week?
Oh, they still in the mix for a playoff spot.
No, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a wild card, but shit, even they injury report, I mean, it's pretty lengthy too. So I mean, shoot. I mean, you probably gonna see a good game because I mean, even though we got a lot of players that's out and on this injury report, the mindset of the team is we going out here to compete regardless. And the question I want to put out there is, and we're going to start it off with Mr. Titan. Are the Titans tanking?
Hey, someone in the comments said, dude in the top right look like Mariota. I'm dying.
That's what I was laughing at earlier.
I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah.
That man roasting you.
I wish I had that Mariota money.
I
said, I wish I had that money, though.
Right.
Man, Mariota money.
Right.
So go ahead. My bad, man. Go ahead.
Well, we just want to know, man, are the Titans tanking in your opinion?
I don't know if they're tanking. I mean, they sure as hell are not playing the starters. 3 games left. Is it necessarily means that we're tanking. It's like a yes and a no question almost. Like I think, like I said, we're gonna see what we have in depth in players wise. We're gonna try to get these players a little bit more momentum as well going into the end of the year, especially some of these rookies and stuff like that. Maybe see some different design plays just to change it up, just to see what they can bring to the table. But it's hard. I guess so, but I mean, I think if the opportunity is to, if we could win, they'll do it. But I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah, man. 5-star. I already know how you feel, hell, but go ahead.
We'll see. We'll see if you. No, I don't know if it's necessarily what tanking's the word, but it's definitely we're not putting our best foot forward, right? We're definitely not, because I don't know about y'all, but Fulton and NWI on the IR shocked me and came out of left field for me. I wasn't expecting that, knew anything had happened, seen anything that happened. That kind of came from left field. So when I kind of saw that, it kind of gave me the feeling as a fan as like, okay, Vrabel told him, hey, if you got some injuries or you've been playing through some stuff that's really been aggravating you, go ahead, go take it out, and we'll see what we got on this roster moving forward for next year. So not necessarily tanking, because I feel like Vrabel and the coaching staff's still going to go out there and tell these players, go out and coach them to try and go win. But if I'm being realistic, I don't see us winning with this. I mean, Will Levis is out, so is Tannehill actually going to let Malik play and see what he got to move? Like, what are we going to do at QB situation? It's a lot to me that feels like we're just evaluating and we're not trying to win, where Vrabel says we're always trying to win, and I don't feel like that right now.
And I'm glad you brought up Will Levis, because that's something else I'm gonna get to after we get RJ's thoughts. But RJ, are the Titans tanking? RJ.
My bad. My shit froze, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah, man, we jumping
Like, bro, there was nobody. I was
with
like, what is talking? This, it cuts back on. All I say is the Titans tanking. And I was looking, I said, I hope he wasn't talking to me, because my screen froze, bro. But okay, what was the question again? I couldn't hear what you said.
Are the Titans tanking?
Are the Titans tanking? Probably. In my opinion, no. I mean, I know I'm a joke about it and say, yeah, they're tanking, they're doing this, that, and the other. Nah, I don't think they're tanking. But like I said, as the tank, I want a better draft pick side of me. I hope they lose out. But obviously, as a Titan fan, I want them to win every game and just finish the season out 8-9. You know what I'm saying? And then go on to next season. And have some confidence going into next season. But we'll see.
Okay. So, man, let me shout out Marvin, Eddie, William, my boy Bogan in the house, man. Matthew, Michael, Andre. Hey, man, thank y'all for watching. Fade, man, Terrence. Hey, thank y'all for watching tonight, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But like the fella said, man, tanking isn't, their mindset in the locker room. In the locker room, these guys are coming out here competing for whatever it is they competing for, whether they fighting to stay on this roster, whether they trying to put some good tape up out there for other teams. Man, these players, they got something to play for. And 5-star mentioned Will Levis earlier, or whatnot, in which he's on the injury report, of course, too, but he's listed as questionable. And we heard Mike Vrabel earlier this week say that, Ryan Tannehill is taking snaps with the first team. I believe he also mentioned Malik Willis is also taking snaps with the first team. And we're going to start it off with you, RJ. What was, oh God, I forgot the question that freaking fast, man. Should Will Levis play in these next 3 games?
The selfish side of me says no, but if he's available to play, man, he needs as many reps as possible before he gets into the next season, man. I know we've all liked what we kind of seen from Will Levis, but I'm sorry, man. He has to keep playing if he's gonna get better. You're not gonna get better sitting on the bench. But I hate it because his offensive line can't really protect him. But at the same time, like he needs as many reps as possible. He got to get hit, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to perform under pressure as a quarterback. We want him to excel too at the same time. But like I said, selfish me says no. the Titan for what's bet. What I'm sure like Miss Amy and Mike Vrabel wants him to play. Because he gives them the best chance to win. So.
He said Levis definitely ain't gonna let Ryan play. Man, we know Levis, man, he got the heart of a warrior. And if it was straight up to him, he would most definitely play. It wouldn't even be a discussion right now. But Firestone, man, do you think Levis should play these next 3 games?
I'm kind of in that same boat as RJ right now. Like if it wasn't for the offensive line being as bad as it was, I would say, yeah, he needs to play. He needs to play these next 3 games. He's rookie. He needs to get experience. But it scares me because this offensive line is so bad that Ryan Tannehill already got hurt this year. Stonehouse already got hurt this year. Levis just got hurt last week behind this offensive line. How long are we going to let him be out there to be dangling meat for defenses to hurt? So that's what scares me. It's like, yeah, I want him out there getting reps as a rookie, but I need to know that this O-line can at least protect him and not get him hurt. They can let him get hit, but not let him get hurt. And that's what really scares me about letting Will Levis play these next 3 games, because we don't have anything to play for outside of experience, which you do need. But at the same time, if we go and get you hurt and now you don't have an off season to actually work with the team and do things, that's worse. So what's worse, three games or losing off season to a possible injury?
Right. Alex, how you feel about the situation, man? Should he play?
Man, I want to agree with both of them, but just because of everyone agreeing with each other, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to say, put Tannehill in, man. Put Tannehill in. Let him run for his life. And let's just have Will Levis and be like, look, that's what you don't do, right? You don't do what Tannehill's doing. That's it. And we go like that. We keep Will Levis. If he's the future of the Tennessee Titans, which it looks like that's what's going to happen, then keep him, man. Keep him safe. This offensive line is trash, and like we said, it's trash, man. Why are we going to just keep putting him out there so he can get killed? Yes, reps is good, especially for a rookie. You need to have him get reps so that he can slow down the game, so he understands the coverages and stuff like that. But, man, there ain't no point of trying to read the coverage if the coverage is going to attack you every 2 seconds. Put Ryan Tannehill in. Let's go.
Yeah, man. At some point, man, you gotta protect your investment, because I mean he's going to be our guy for the foreseeable future, and I am not saying that he is the guy, because some of our fans, I mean, they just get it twisted when some people say, Will Levis is the guy right now. No, he's not the guy. You don't know. Like, chill, bro. He done proved enough this season to where they feel like, they can build a team around him, and they can really see if he actually got what it takes to be a franchise guy.
I'll be the first one to say when we first picked him, I was like, he's okay. We'll see. Like I said, I didn't want to judge him automatically, but I wasn't sold on the pick. But throughout the games, you know what? He showed his toughness. He's gritty. You know what? I could, if they can build around him, I think he could do something.
Yeah, and that was us here too. We wasn't too happy about Levis, but he's kind of proven that. And like, I've been the biggest Ryan Tannehill defender, right? And one of the biggest things is that I have no problem with us replacing Tannehill as long as we have a better option. And even if some of these fans may not like Will Levis and saying, well, he's not the guy, he's definitely the guy that gives us a better option to win than Malik and Ryan Tannehill right now, and that's hands down. So yeah, he is the guy right now. We need to start moving forward and building around him.
Of course. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Malik in there as well. Just to give him another shot, maybe. I don't know. But like I said, regardless of who you put in there, the offensive line is terrible. You got to, you're going to risk that quarterback's health, regardless of who you put in. Maybe we should just hire some random QB and just put him in there.
Like we did last year with Josh Dobbs.
There you go. We want to do that right now.
You know what?
I ain't gonna lie. I do want to see Malik. If Levis can't go, I want to see Malik go, man. You know what I'm saying? I know what Tannehill can do.
And I want to see Malik too. Again, we've seen him a couple times, and I mean, I'm not sold on Malik, but I have hope that eventually maybe he'll get it. Maybe this game he comes in and be like, you know what? There you go. And maybe it gives him something, to build off for next year. Who knows? But I don't know.
You also mentioned too, put Ryan Tannehill out there to run for his life, and which, at this point, I mean, where is Ryan Tannehill running to? I mean, you seen the guy earlier this year. I mean, shoot, he couldn't do anything. I mean, even when he tried to take off running, you could tell that he didn't have the legs for it anymore. And I actually wrote an article this week on who I think should start for these next 3 games, and I said Malik Willis for the simple fact that okay, so you invested a 3rd round draft pick in this guy, which a 3rd round draft pick, I mean, that's pretty significant. I mean, the value on the 3rd round draft pick is a guy that could come in and help out along the way, and eventually develop into a starter. So with that right there, I just felt like they need to finally see if they can get at least a backup role out of Malik Willis, because I mean, just cutting the guy just straight up after this season like some people won't. I mean, I feel like that'll be just a straight up waste, right? And it is dirty. And also too, I mean, if you're thinking about the tanking side of things right here, I mean, worst case scenario, Malik goes up out there and looks just straight up like Malik's been looking. I'm talking about straight up trash can, stinks up the place, and we end up drafting 4th or whatever. So I just thought that it would benefit our situation going forward to start Malik over Tannehill or Levis.
Our luck as Tennessee Titans fans, they're going to put Tannehill in, and he's going to win out all 3 games. And he's going to kill our draft. And then people are going to really get pissed off about Tannehill more than they do already. The people that already don't like Tannehill, and he comes in, wins the 3 games, gets us, I don't know, I forget what draft pick we are. People will be flipping out. I mean, it would be our luck, though, right? That's the same way.
I can hear it now. Oh, now Tannehill, you want to win? Not the Bengals game, not the Ravens game. This is what you want to win.
Yeah, man.
Tannehill finna ball his ass off. He's like, man, I need a job.
People be like, get that out of here, bro. Well, nobody wants that.
Yeah, there's still folks out here who hate Ryan Tannehill. You see what happened in the Tannehill showing up when he messed up the hold or whatnot, and people were like, "Oh, Ryan Tannehill cost us the game." I'm like, "No, the hell he did." I mean, shit. Do you see what the hell is going on out there?
They got blame Tannehill for winning the 3 games.
It was the touch of Tannehill, bro. That's all it was, bro.
They put Ryan Tannehill in the game and we lose. He's Tannehill juju, even from the bench. Wow. I'm like, good God.
It was all Tannehill, man. Once he touched that football, man, it was the L just.
It's all Tannehill's fault right here, man. It's all Tannehill.
Bro, what's funny is like Titans Idiot Nation had a post on Facebook this week, and he was like, "There's a side of our fan base that blames Ryan Tannehill for everything." And then the threads and the comments went crazy. I got a flat tire today. Thanks, Ryan Tannehill. And they was just going ham, and I was laughing in them comments.
If I was Tannehill, I wouldn't even get on social media. Like, I would never get on.
That's what he did with the loss to the Bengals. Homeboy posted in summertime of him fishing. That was the first post after the game. It was like 4 months later. Everyone's waiting for the apology. Everyone's waiting for something. No. Homeboy waited till like maybe 2 months later, fishing. And the fishing.
Yeah, they killed him then.
Remember that? It was like, I don't know. It happened like months prior for that. So like people were flipping out.
Yeah,
bro, I've never seen
the vicinity.
I've never seen people jump to conclusion that fast, bro. Just because he posted a picture of him on vacation,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
He's fishing instead of practicing, or he should. I'm like, leave him alone.
Yeah, man, it's pretty.
Hey, he's speaking the truth on it. If Tannehill didn't get hurt, he'd still be out there throwing picks, and Levis would be 3rd string.
Yeah. Yeah, because you already know, man. That Vrabel stubborn ass, man. I mean, shoot, he ain't gonna come up off of nothing. Just like that game last week, man. I mean, he just kept on. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but man, dude just kept on. God dang it, just running Derrick Henry up the middle, just straight up running them. We like, dude, it's not working. Come on, man. I mean, shoot, throw the dadgum football. We know how bad the offensive line is, but even with that, we got a better chance throwing this football against this lower ranked pass defense than we do running the ball with this badass offensive line against a top ranked rush defense. I mean, it's common freaking sense.
Yeah, but bro, it don't matter how bad that pass defense is when that pass rush is fucking up that bad pass blocking and then getting the QB hurt. That's all it was with that one. Like normally, like what Todd Downing did back in the day, fucking was aggravating. But like that last game was like that. It was like they was playing not to get Will Levis hurt because every time he dropped back, that dude was getting folded and rolled up left and right. And it was like, well, if we can't block to run, we can't block the pass. At least let the 6'3", 250 guy take the hits instead of the rookie. But, bro, I'm with you. We got to figure this shit the fuck out, though, because, I mean, that should have been us being able to attack that. That's the thought, right? We have Will Levis. He's been able to pass well. We should be able to attack their pass coverage, and we wasn't even able to pass block long enough to exploit their weakness.
I would just, if I was a coordinator, I just put Will Levis in shotgun slants until they figure it out. And then I don't know what else. Then we just.
We could have I just felt like we could do something different, bro. There was an answer.
Agreed.
We just didn't. They just didn't look for it.
Agreed. And I don't know if not look for it, but they didn't find it.
No.
Yeah, I want to talk about Brian's comment right here because he says that was the offensive coordinator. We got to get rid of Tim Kelly, in my opinion. And RJ can talk about it some more or whatnot. But man, Blaine Bishop, man, he's been adamant on 104.5's Blaine and Mickey show. He's been adamant that Mike Vrabel is meddling around on this offense. And if you can remember back in Tim Kelly's days with the Texans, I mean, how much was Tim Kelly running on first down? I mean, how much was Tim Kelly really just dialing up run plays? I don't remember him just dialing up too many run plays, even when he had Davis Mills out there or whatnot. He was, dinking and dunking. I mean, he's a pass-first offensive coordinator, just like Todd Downing. Todd Downing, pass-first offensive coordinator. LaFleur, he likes to run the ball, but even he's not, a big run heavy type guy. Art is, in my opinion. But if you look back at all the coordinators that we'd have had up under Mike Vrabel, you would see the one thing in common throughout the season. You started to see more tight ends come on the field. You started to see more running up the middle or running to the left or whatever they used to say, the whole little slow go run left or whatever they had going on. We had Derrick Henry in his prime. So thank God he, ran us into, the AFC championship game or whatnot. But my point is, Mike Vrabel is meddling around on offense, and while he needed to meddle around with guys like LaFleur and Todd Downing, I mean, at this point, it's a detriment to the team, y'all, because Derrick Henry isn't that same Derrick Henry he was back in 2019, 2020, 2021 or whatnot. I mean, then you seeing guys, get to him faster. I mean, he's starting to go down easier. And we actually gonna get into it a little bit later. But my feelings about Derrick Henry, we can actually get into it now. But my feelings about Derrick Henry, man, I mean, even if he stays around with the Titans, which I don't expect him to be here past this season right here, I don't think he'll be the focal point of any offense going forward. And I'm gonna pass it along to RJ and get his thoughts about Derrick Henry and what should we expect out of him going forward.
Well, if you guys are following our Facebook page, man, I wrote an article this week about, you know what I'm saying, the Titans moving forward, man. And one of the things that I touched on was Derrick Henry basically not being the same, the superhuman that we've known for, you know, before from 2019, probably 2018 all the way to 2021, you know, before he got the injury. So, and I was just thinking, like, man, like moving forward, man, is if we say we part ways with Derrick Henry, I just think that his role in this league is going to be diminished to short yardage and red zone. You know what I'm saying? Running back, man. If he goes, like we was talking off screen about, you know, if he goes to another team, like say like maybe, you know, Dallas or something, he, you know, I think from there, like he will probably be the number 2 back. I ain't gonna say number 2, but like he'll be used in certain situations. He'll probably still be the starting back in Dallas, but he won't be used like we're using him now on every down, you know, saying 90% of carries. I really think Tyjae Spears is more modern, and he'll modernize our offense a lot more. We won't be as predictable with Tyjae Spears back there. You see Tyjae Spears, he gets money when he get on the field, man. In the pass game and in the run game, man. He can get through those little holes that the offensive line is making, man. You know, and I love Derrick Henry. Obviously, Derrick Henry is my all-time favorite Titan. But I see now, man, he's not the same Derrick Henry that we all, you know, got accustomed to, that we all were used to. It didn't matter what your run defense was. He was running for 200 on them, you know, running for 100 plus. You know, we got 100 yards of Derrick Henry, we automatically winning. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that Derrick Henry anymore. And, you know, it's going to suck. I really do think this is his last season, man. I could just tell, man, he seems a little checked out, you know, and I don't blame him, man. I won't be mad if he leaves because he deserves better, man. He puts in the work in the offseason like no other. And we're not, us as a team, we don't have the offensive line to support what he does, man. You know, so, and I was blessed to, you know, hopefully he gets the Hall of Fame. Hopefully he comes back to Nashville like every other Titans great does and supports us just as much, you know.
So, Firestone, how you feel about the situation, man? What the future holds for Derrick Henry?
Man, it's kind of rough because, like, to your point, like, is it Vrabel meddling or is it people coming here and having Vrabel? Like, yeah, Tim Kelly didn't run a lot in Houston, but who's their damn running back in Houston? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't never had that either. So is it just people coming? Because we saw our first game with Tim Kelly. They was trying to force their D-hop a lot too. So is it sometimes these coordinators just coming in forcing things, or is it Vrabel meddling? It could be either of those things. But this, I think we'll see once Henry leaves what type of running back Vrabel goes and tries to get, and then how they play them. If it's Vrabel meddling with them, or if it was just the coordinators trying to overuse Henry because that is clearly the best player on the team. But moving forward, I hope he comes back selfishly because I'm a Titans fan. I finally want to see a Titan retire a Titan because that's something we just never do, and I bitch and complain about that a lot. But I'm not going to be upset with him if he goes somewhere else and tries to go get a Super Bowl that he's rightfully worked his ass off to go do, and that's everybody's dream. It does kind of scare me that this is his last season, either as a Titan or possibly total. I feel like he'll probably go play elsewhere, but this might also be Derrick Henry retiring because he said in that last interview or the post-game interview, you know, he's like, you kind of want to go out with a bang, and this didn't happen like that, like you kind of hoped it. And that's not meaning to me when I hear something like that. I don't think, oh, like leaving the team going somewhere else. That's going out with a bang. That sounds like retirement talk to me. So I'm as this year goes on and how you look at Derrick Henry and how he's feeling, it looks like he's a little bit detached from the Titans and maybe from the game of football in total.
Okay, so Mr. Titan, how you feel about the situation, man? What the future hold for Derrick Henry?
I think I could like piggyback off both of them. To be honest with you, I think it is his last year with the Titans, but I do see him giving like one more last hoorah, just try it out, go to a contender, and try to win something. If it doesn't happen, you know, I could easily see him retiring as well. You know, how to fix the team, like fly until we win games back.
Bro, we're gonna have a bigger injury reserve list just from turbulence, and people gonna be like, I got a kink in my neck, so I gotta go on IR now.
Oh man, that's a funny comment. But yeah, yeah, I think he goes with somewhere else where he could obviously try to win a title. And if he does go to any of these teams, I know RJ was talking about like maybe like the Cowboys and him not being a number one running back. But remember, they have Tony Pollard, and Tony Pollard, he did okay this year without Zeke. But the thing with him and Zeke was that they were a power duo, like like smash and dash. You had Zeke on short yardage, and then you had Tony Pollard come in, and that could be an effective way the Cowboys can use Derrick Henry and him. That's just like one maybe example of that combination. But I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it's gonna suck. Like I think people don't realize, especially these three last games. These might be the last games you ever see Derrick Henry in a Titans uniform. You kind of have to like just cherish that moment and enjoy it. Like that's like when I watched, the game this last weekend when I was in Nashville. I'm like, this might be the last time I ever see Derrick Henry in a Titans uniform. You just gotta, and I mean, he had probably the worst game of his Titans career, but I mean, it is what it is,
That's kind of like the bittersweet moment I took from like the Kevin Byard trade is because like I got to fly out to Nashville because I'm from Oklahoma, so I got to fly out to Nashville for the Bengals game, so I got to see Kevin Byard play in a Titans uniform in Nissan Stadium before they traded him away. And then if this is Derrick Henry's last year, at least I got to go see Derrick Henry play as well. So
you can say that back in the some people might not be able to ever see Derrick Henry play like actual in life, and I have, so it's cool, and it's just gotta cherish those moments. That 99-yard run against the Jags will forever be cemented, man. We're gonna be seeing that till we die, man. That highlight. So
I look at it like this, man. Like once we get older, man, and our kids grow and they ask about, man, what? And they start showing Henry highlights. We're going like, yeah, man, that was that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? The way I talk about Eddie George, man, and how it used to give me chills as a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna talk about Henry as well.
Yeah, man. For me, man, Derrick Henry. I mean, shoot. Everybody remembers when he was first drafted. I think he was our last second round pick that we had in what 2015. He was the last of the 3 second round picks. And early on, I mean, he made some plays. He was playing behind DeMarco Murray, but then once DeMarco Murray left, man, it just seemed like it wasn't working out for Derrick Henry. And you saw guys like, Dion Lewis and David Fluellen get playing time over here. And Derrick Henry was very close to being traded back then. But then, the infamous talk with Eddie George, and, that woke up the monster. And the monster, put the Titans in playoff contention year after year, even ran them into AFC championship game. So, I mean, just looking back at, Derrick Henry's career, man, I mean, I feel like he's a dude that has always had to, fight against the odds, and he always rose above the odds, man. And man, I honestly would love for him to stay here, of course, but I don't think that's going to be the move for the Titans for multiple reasons. And I don't think that should be the move for Derrick Henry as well, because even he admitted that things ain't going how he thought they were going. And I just think that a player like Derrick Henry deserves a chance to compete for a Super Bowl. And that's what I want for him, personally. I want to see Derrick Henry go out on the biggest stage possible. And with everything that's going on with the Titans right now, I mean, we're not going to be able to set that stage for him.
No, that's the sad thing to see is, bro. We're about to, as Titans, about to waste away another 2K, year rusher. Like we had another 2K rusher. Like how many of those happened in the NFL? Only 2 times by the same team, and we got them. And once again, here it goes, another 2K rusher gone. No Super Bowl, nothing to show for it. Okay, cool, got 2K yards, but what does that mean to a player when they want the Super Bowl trophy in the ring at the end?
Bro, you guys got your running back, right? What's his name?
Man, shout out to Isaiah, man. Shout out to everybody watching tonight. Matter of fact, now,
Yeah, man,
Isaiah,
you acting foolish right now.
Y'all know damn well y'all got a running back over there that y'all paying what, $14 million to.
Nah, they,
you
nah,
know,
they don't need Henry, bro. They don't need him. Remember, man, Jonathan Taylor's better than Henry, so they don't need him. You know what I'm saying?
Jonathan forgot about that right there. JT, he's got more scrimmage yards than Derrick Henry. JT, he's faster than Derrick Henry. He's a 3-down back, but yet he couldn't stay on the field. He wasn't as durable. He ain't as durable as Derrick Henry has been, and that's crazy to even say because Derrick Henry is 30 years old, and outside of what season was it? The 2022 season, 2021 or whatever. When he got knocked out, the toe injury, a foot injury, whatever. Man, that man has been durable as hell, man, and that's why I say he deserves a chance to go out on the biggest stage, man. Because if he can go to a legitimate contender and be able to work with good offensive line and a good group of receivers to where opposing defenses can't just sit up there and stack the box, I really do feel like Derrick Henry is going to be very productive, and it wouldn't surprise me if Derrick Henry actually stays one of the top backs in the league, because right now, what is he ranked? He's ranked 5th in rushing this year behind this offensive line. I mean, that right there should tell you the dude ain't washed, but it's just, I feel like it's time for the Titans and Derrick Henry to move on from each other.
Yeah, it's gonna suck if we let go of Henry, but guess what? There's another good back that's coming in through this draft, man. And he's as big as Henry, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I like this dude. His name Braylon Allen. If you go watch that Wisconsin film, man, this is running back, bro. I'm telling you, man. He has very Henry-like. He's not as good as Henry, but he's very Henry-like. He's huge. He's quick and he's quick. He's big and quick for his size. He's very quick, man. I know it's a little bit early for draft talk, man, but man, if we get Braylon Allen, I think we'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? We can still do the same thing we want to do. Big back, speed back. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love Colts fans.
Yeah, man, they've been begging to be better than us for how many years now? Like, finally. Yes, he said Braylon Allen, he's 19 years old, bro. He's going in the draft, bro. Like,
damn.
He's 19, bro. Yeah, okay, next time, yeah. That's our homework assignment. When y'all get done off of this, man, watch some Braylon Allen tape, man. You gonna see what I'm talking about. That dude's a beast.
All right, I'm gonna go check him out for damn sure. Cause like
Wisconsin, they breed running backs, bro.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin, they running back you, man.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and change courses, man. Actually, that's our last topic of the night, man. We're going to talk about this head coach of ours, Mike Vrabel. And y'all should already know how all three of us feel about Mike Vrabel. I mean, I'm on the fire Mike Vrabel train. RJ is on the attorney Little Firestone on the other hand. Believes that Mike Vrabel has done no wrong.
No, hold on. No, I blame him for his wrong.
Is on the personnel.
I just think it's the same way how a bunch of Titans fans was talking shit about Tannehill and all the problems I brought up that they said wasn't problems, they were Tannehill issues. Now we got Will Levis. They're all complaining about the same issues that I was complaining about with Tannehill, and I feel like that's going to be the same thing with Vrabel. We're going to fire Vrabel. Still going to need an O-line. Still going to need wide receivers to separate. Still going to need a game plan. Still going to need DBs that can cover somebody. Still going to need linebackers that can pass coverage and stuff. So I just think that's going to be like that when it comes to that time if we let go of Vrabel.
If you're
Alex,
related to Mike
go ahead.
Vrabel, man, just let us know, man. Are you
Not
related
at
to
all.
I'm seeing Alex up on there smiling and shaking his head, man. Are you the paralegal? Are you little Firestone paralegal?
Is Mike
Are
Vrabel
you
your cousin too?
right? Are you here in defense of Mike Vrabel?
Next time I come to
say-
Tennessee.
I say give Mike and Rand Carthon one more year.
Oh
See what
God,
they
he
can
one of them. He one of
Yes.
them.
Bro, he came into a mess with J-Rob shit.
Looking
Yeah.
Firestone, man. He rubbing his head together like Birdman up over
I
there.
just don't want to waste another year, man. Knowing me and Marako already know he ain't gonna work, man. And y'all want to waste another year with this dude, bro, just to see for y'all to see for yourselves that he's not it. I don't understand it,
If
man.
he ain't
We
it,
can
then
see now
we can
with
figure it
nobody.
out. But at the same time, I mean, the players we have, right? The way we got set up, Rand did good with the draft. I believe in Rand. I think he has a good mind. I think he knows exactly what he wants, how to set up a team. You just got to give him, another year. This year I wouldn't count as like a failure for Rand, even though our, the offense was piss poor. But now look, we have the highest amount of money for for cap space. We have a decent right now draft pick, and we can see what we do in the draft. Look at what he did in the draft already, and it was his first year. It was his very first year, and he hit on Tajay Spears, which is another one that I was kind of shaky about. Wasn't really too sold, and again, he won me over. So I would like to give him one more year, with Rabel. See if they could actually do something. They can't, then maybe Rand goes and gets his guy that he wants as head coach. Because again, I agree with you on several occasions where Mike Rabel he's hard headed as hell and he doesn't change his ways sometimes. It's almost like who was the one that said it before? He's like a better looking. He's like a younger, better looking. What's his name? The one that didn't want to switch the offensive coordinator fired him. What's his name?
Oh, Malarkey.
Mike Malarkey. Yeah, he's almost like that. Where Mike, he didn't want to fire and they end up, canning his ass. I mean, it could have been like that. It could be like that with Rabel. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't try to jump on it, but his seat has to be hot. That's one thing. Some people were saying like his seat is not hot. Like how can you look at this team right now? Like I don't care. Like his seat has to be hot. He has to feel some pressure. So,
I just feel like if we were to beat Houston, I feel like I'd be okay with having him another season. But man, that Houston game, man, that's not gonna sit right with me, bro. That Ravens game. Then I just started going back and looking at other games, man, where he did the same dumbass shit. Like the Ravens playoff game, he did it. The Bengals game, he kept trying to throw the ball against them, and they were picking us off. It's like, bro, like he's showing too many
even the
signs.
AFC Championship game.
Yes, bro. Like he took the playbook away from Dean Pease, man. When Dean Pease been playing great, calling good plays the whole playoff run. And we play Mahomes, and it's like he's like, no, I want to call the play. Like, bro. Like,
I mean, you
coordinators work, man.
You see how the defense was playing that game to start off. I mean, that defense was all over Mahomes, man. I mean, they straight up had him.
Let me tell you that was the year.
Took off and
that was the year the Titans would have gone to the Super Bowl. That team right there, and just the vibe, and just us going to playing from the Patriots and winning there, and then Baltimore. Man, it was.
It would have been a magical run. I'm gonna be real.
It was.
I feel like they would have got the 49ers in the year that we got eliminated by the Bengals. I damn sure know we would have beat the fuck out of the Rams because I was sitting there watching that Super Bowl.
They
like,
wasn't
man,
fucking
this
with us.
motherfucker Matt Stafford sitting up over here trying to throw them out of the damn game, man. That motherfucker sitting up over here talking about, Matt Stafford elite. I'm like, motherfucker, goddamn, he can't hit his damn receivers. I'm like, shit, God dang. But yeah, he won him a Super Bowl. And I just feel like if he was up against a defense like the Titans had that season, oh man, it would have got ugly.
Yeah.
I feel like if the Houston Texans would have held on to that lead against the Kansas City Chiefs, I think we would have went to Super Bowl. I feel like we were better than the Texans. I know we lost to them healthy at home before we played them in Houston and beat the brace off of them. But man, I'm just telling you, man, I just feel like if we had have seen them again, bro, we would have beat them, man. And I just feel like it, bro. It's just the Kansas City Chiefs, man. They was on a whole different planet that year. Like they was coming back from on teams, like they didn't make no sense. The league ain't really figured out, ain't got caught up to Mahomes yet at that point.
And
So
bro, honestly, I feel like we was Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs glass ceiling until they could beat us in the playoffs. They couldn't go to the Super Bowl. Us and Mariota days used to give them hell, and the Tannehills, and they finally beat us, and then that's when they was finally able to go to the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're their Achilles heel for a very long time. Like our defense always knew how to play Mahomes very well.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
talked
nice,
highly
that dude.
about us on that Netflix QB thing. Travis Kelce talks highly about us, and Mahomes talk highly. They said, like, man, you going into a Titans game, you gonna need a massage and an ice bath afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more so, man. We've always had a physical defense. The defenses have not been the reason why we ain't gone to Super Bowl, man. It's just the other side of the ball that we need to figure out, man. We need to go ahead and what I'm saying, and work and figure out what we're gonna do on offense, man. Because our offense, man, we're gonna have to score points, bro. We can't rely on some Ryan Stonehouse to win games for us, bro. And Ryan Stonehouse in the defense, man. We're gonna have to beat a team dropping 40-some points on them. You know what I'm saying? So
we just got to invest in that O-line. That's where it's going to be. Because I feel like Will Levis, if we got D-Hop, we give him time to actually go through progressions and read and not trying all this extra shit on top of being rookie. He can put us in games like that. But, bro, I think we need a new DC, too. We got to get a new defensive coordinator. This defense has been trash this year. But, yeah, bro, I feel like if we can protect and give Will Levis time, Will Levis can put us in games where we score 30, 40 points up.
Hey, this question right here, man, just made me think of something. RJ, first of all, who would you want our next head coach to be?
Well, my guy was Ben Johnson from the Detroit, but that little report came out talking about he won $15 million.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask y'all about, man.
I'm good on that. But if I were to pick a guy right now, it's probably either between one, Eric Bieniemy, and two, Bobby Slowick over there in Houston, man. I like what he's done with CJ Stroud, and I feel like when he's gone, CJ Stroud's gonna take a bit of a dip. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see the CJ Stroud that I was looking at Ohio State. So
yeah, man, that Ben Johnson report that was crazy, man. I mean, $15 million a season.
Yeah, he was my guy.
First time head coach. I mean, that right there, man. What did you think about that 5-star when you saw it?
But that's why I try to tell y'all sometimes, as much as like Titans fans are emotional, we need a new head coach. Like, how many people actually want to come here? And how many people's actually going to be realistic options for us? We can love how these people we want that head coach I want, but does that head coach want to come to Tennessee? 9 times out of 10 right now, it's not, bro. They're not. And I get you want Eric Bieniemy to come, bro. We already tried to get him to come here for an interview last year, and he turned us down. Didn't even show up. And everybody wants to say, oh, well, that was for an OC and not a head coach. Well, he went to the Commanders and went and got an OC job and not a head coaching job. So that should tell you he don't want to be here. As much as we would love to have him here, he clearly don't want to be here. So I just believe that, like, Vrabel's our best option right now because some of these head coaches are seeing some of these offensive coordinators are seeing some of these other offensive coordinators go out and have head coaching jobs and then get fired within the year and not be able to put stuff together. They're not working. Chemistry's not happening. So I think some of these offensive coordinators are realizing if I'm around a good atmosphere and a good franchise like Detroit, I might as well stand here and go win a championship. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, like some of these OCs we've seen go out and try to venture and fuck up and then get fired, and now they're stuck looking for a job again.
But if I start out, there's a chess piece that you're not looking at right now when it comes. If we say we were to get rid of Vrabel and move on, we have a GM that has a lot of connections, man. And I just feel like, man, what he's gonna bring to the table is going to attract the head coach, in my opinion. Also, on top of that, a lot of people, I know that obviously our AFC South rivals don't like our quarterback, but the NFL likes our quarterback, dude. Like, our quarterback is pretty likable he's a guy that people feel like they can get and they can groom to become a franchise quarterback. He has all the traits. So I in my opinion, I feel like we're an attractive job, more attractive job than what you think, Firestone. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's that Titans emotion I'm talking about. Rand is still a first-year GM, bro. He, as much as you love his first picks, he's unproven as well. Don't know head coach want their future into a franchise that gave up Mike Vrabel, who was done, turned this franchise around. Then the one time you have a bad season, people start turning on you when you lost your worst player. Then you get all that stuff. So like team's gonna see that. Then like I'm gonna come into this GM. I don't even know what he wants to do. I don't even know if he can put together a team. Like for them, like we're emotional. Like come here, we'll do right. But for them, that's a business. I'm moving my family on the hopes of a first year GM being the right pick. It's not as appealing as you might think it is.
Okay, so hey, great discussion. You already know, man. This is the Titan Colosseum podcast. We're gonna break it every time. Go ahead.
Bill Belichick.
Whoa!
Bro,
man.
Belichick can come be DC, but not head coach, but he can be DC, bro.
I'm just playing with y'all. Right before we leave, throw that out.
Let Belichick and his son come take care of this defense. That's fine, but no, not head coach. But him and his son can come work on this defense.
Hey, and the only defensive minded head coach I take is Mike Tomlin, man. Mike Tomlin. That's the only one I take, bro. Huh?
That'd be a lateral move, honestly, man.
It would though. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
but I think Mike Tomlin is a better coach than Vrabel though. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Hey, Mr. Titan Alex, man, we really do appreciate you coming through and rocking with us once again. Y'all make sure y'all follow Mr. Titan on YouTube, Mr. Titan channel, and make sure you follow him on Twitter, now called X, at Mr. Titan 5. Hey, Alex, you got anything you want to say to the people? You got anything going on here in the near future? I know you always up to something, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of interviews that I have kind of lined up. We got Albert Hainsworth, Keith Bullock, and the next one would be Tank Williams. It would be kind of cool to have. Again, those aren't set in stone, but again, that's what I'm working with. And then I'm always I'll do some random skits here and there. But other than that, man, it's the holiday season. I was starting to get sick. That's why I was like, man, I didn't know if I was gonna come on, but I'm good now. Took some medicine. I'm kind of dozing off here, but other than that, man, we're good. Thank you guys so much for having me on. It's fun kicking it with you guys and talking some Titans football, even though our team's not doing that good.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, Firestone, talk to him once again, man, before we get up out of here.
Yes, man, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeerCollection.com. So go check out all their products, their oils, their balms, their soaps, their growth pills that you might need to start the beard, and check out their Lioness collection as well. Use promo code Colosseum and you get 25% off your order, as well as the Christmas sale they got going on right now.
All right, y'all. We finna go ahead, get on up out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go over to our website, read our latest blog post, TitansColiseum.com. Sign up to the email list, and you'll be entered to win future giveaways. And shout out to our guy Nick Martin, man. We sending him thanks to Dr. Turner. We sending him to the Titans and Seahawks game this weekend, man. Hey, Nick, if you watching right now, man, thank you for rocking with us, man. Go out there and enjoy yourself, man. I'm going to be out there. Hopefully, I can catch up with you, chop it up with you, and all that good stuff. But, hey, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Y'all already know this stuff. Everybody out there, stay safe. Have a very, very, very Merry Christmas.
No recap show. So y'all will see us next Friday. We ain't coming on this gum show talking about no damn Titans Christmas Day. So don't be hitting us up. Where are you guys at? Motherfucker, we getting drunk, drinking eggnog and shit. So Titans, let's go.